on YouTube? I am back with another video. In this one we have another PSA submission preview, but also make sure you stay tuned until the end of the video because I did actually have a couple cards at PSA pop yesterday, so I'm going to do another virtual reveal at the end of this video. So I did send in a larger order for a customer. I went ahead and threw in some of my own cards at the end of that submission, and again they did pop yesterday, so make sure to stay tuned until the end. Going to do a virtual reveal, but we are going to get into what I am currently sending to PSA right now. So PSA does have a special going on. It is $17 per card. It's like a modern special. So I'm going to take advantage of that and send some cards in. I did come up with 12 cards to send into PSA. I think the majority of these are basketball. So all of the basketball stuff, I'm probably just going to get it back and sell it. Maybe if it is back in time, I'm really hoping that this will be back before the National, because I do have some football cards in here as well I would like to include potentially in the National Series Fire Packs. But I'm also playing around with the idea of like a lower end mystery pack series as well. So as of right now, those National Fire Packs are probably going to be around $100. So I also kind of want to do like a lower end mystery pack where it's kind of a mix of all sports and make it a little bit cheaper. I don't know, somewhere $30, $40, $50. So might throw in some of the basketball stuff in there, depending on how it does. But anyway, that we don't have to worry about that for a little bit. So let's go ahead and get into this submission. So first couple cards are actually coming from my box battle that I just did yesterday. If you guys saw that video, I opened a Donruss Choice box. I had a battle with Break with Kate, which that was actually very close battle. If you guys have not seen those videos, if you would go back and comment who you think won on mine and her video, it's kind of a toss-up. So definitely, please let us know your thoughts if you want to do that. But some of the better pulls that I had was the Paolo Banchero Donruss Choice base. As a PSA 10, this one does like 80 to 100, so not bad here. We'll see how they do in the playoffs. I'm pretty sure the Magic are in, and then I believe the Pacers made it as well. I think they're one of the bottom seeds. But Andrew Nembhard, we have a Donruss Choice Blue Auto. Nice little color match there. Numbered to 49. Thought both of those looked pretty good. So we're going to give those a shot. And then we have the Giannis. This one is out of the brand new Revolution Retail. So this one is going to be the, what was this one called? I think it's the Red Swirl. That's actually kind of interesting. This is the only parallel, I think, that doesn't actually say what it is on the back. Most Revolution parallels say what they are. I just actually noticed that. But anyway, it is numbered to 199. I thought the Giannis looked pretty good. So we're going to go ahead and send that one in. Again, I pulled this out of a box, so technically I'm kind of in the card like nothing. And then I graded for 17. If it gets a 10, it's definitely not going to be crazy, but I'm hoping maybe 40, 50 bucks. So you know, basically just since I pulled the card, it kind of makes it worth it. I'm really just in at $17, that grading fee. And probably, I can't remember off the top of my head, these are probably some of the bigger cards in the submission. I ended up picking up both of these at the most recent local show for $50 for both. And I think as 10s, gosh, I can't remember off the top of my head. I want to say around 150. So some decent potential here. If these can both get 10s, that'll be, you know, somewhere around 300 if they can both 10. So again, some good potential there. And then on the lower end, Brandon Miller. This is again just super cheap. Ended up picking up this one and a green for $5. So I'm in this one 250. Grade for 17. You're in it like 20 bucks. If it can get a 10, again, probably similar to the Giannis, maybe 40 or 50. So not too much risk there. And then this one I was actually surprised about. Shout out to Sam, picked this one up from him at the local show as well. But this is an acetate card, CJ Stroud, King of Cards. And I actually thought this one looked really good. So typically acetate is super hard to grade because it just shows, you know, any little imperfection on the surface. There's all kinds of, you know, marks, dust, lint, whatever. But I thought this one looked really good. Centering looks good as well. So I think this one actually does have a decent shot to 10. And this is one if it can get a 10, I could see a big price boost just because those are so tough. And then we have the Anthony Richardson. That one is the Elite Green. Not going to be numbered or anything. Pretty, on the cheaper side. I think I picked that one up for like 10 bucks. And then we got a couple Caitlin Clarks. I guess I'll go ahead and show both of these. So this one was also picked up at that recent show. The Bowman's Best Refractor. Super cool in there. Her stuff is doing really, really well. And then the Bowman Chrome First. I've actually had this one. I think I've showed the next few cards already and just haven't actually sent them into PSA yet. So you guys might remember these. We got the Caitlin Clark Bowman Chrome First, and then we have the CJ Stroud Airborne Silver Rookies and Stars. If this one can get a 10, this one will definitely make it in the National Series. And then finally, we have the Victor Wembanyama Prism Monopoly base. So nothing too crazy there. Again, kind of like some lower end stuff, but wanted to show you guys these if anyone is interested to see what I am currently sending at that modern special. And now stay tuned because I do have that very small reveal coming up next. I know when I did that last virtual reveal, I got some comments that people did enjoy that, so I figured I would try it again. So stay tuned for that. All right, and now that we've seen what I am sending to PSA, let's do a quick PSA reveal. So I did send in 4 of my own cards as part of someone else's bigger submission. So I am still doing submissions for people that want to send in large quantity of cards. For value, bulk, it's got to be 50 or more. If you don't need a valuation, if you do want a valuation, I can do somewhere around like the 30 range. So someone did send in about 60 cards for me to send to PSA for them, and I went ahead and threw in a few of my cards with their submission. So I've gone ahead and gone all the way through the submission. This actually just popped today, so I'm recording this this clip on Wednesday, April 17th, and this value bulk order was actually done super fast. These were logged in the system at PSA, I believe, on March 26th. So this one was actually significantly faster than both of my 2 previous value plus submissions, which is very frustrating. Something else that's frustrating is I actually do have a decent size value bulk order that I sent to PSA a month before this one. So I believe that one was logged in at PSA February 26th. So this one was logged in a month later. That previous submission is still in grading, which I can't understand. I would love to know how a value bulk, which is the same level submission, gets logged in a month later and it somehow makes its way to be done prior than that other submission a month before. I don't get it. I would love to know how that happens. But anyway, very frustrating, but I'm happy this one got done super quick. So let's go ahead and reveal the 4 cards that I sent in. I sent in, I believe, 3 Chet Holmgren rookies and then 1 Jahmyr Gibbs. I think it's a Phoenix. So the 3 Chets will most likely all be available, and then the Jahmyr Gibbs, if that does get a 10, will probably make its way to the National Fire Packs. So let's go ahead and reveal this one. This one is probably the biggest card that I sent in. It is the Contenders Optic Lottery Ticket Red Cracked Ice. So all 4 of these cards I did pick up at the most recent show here in Louisville, Kentucky. So let's go ahead and reveal this one. I have not seen these yet. Don't know what to expect. I thought they all looked good. Honestly, I would probably predict 10s on all of them. I thought they all looked really good. And of course, we're starting off with a 9. That's unfortunate. I thought this one looked really good. So I actually picked up 2 of these cards. One I did hold out, and I thought this one looked good. So yeah, that's unfortunate. That one being a 9, it's probably not gonna be worth very much. Maybe just off the top of my head, 25 or 30 bucks. So let's go ahead and see what we have next. The next 2 should be Chet Holmgren mosaic cards, and I am not getting very good service right now. So let's see if we can maybe connect to Wi-Fi. I might have to pause this and come back once this loads. Okay, I'm back. I had to pause that. For whatever reason, I could not get this card to load, so I had to exit out and come back into the submission, scroll all the way to the end again. So we do have the Chet Holmgren Reactive Blue, and then the next one's gonna be a silver, and then we have our Jahmyr Gibbs. So let's hope that these two can get 10s. Otherwise, this is definitely not gonna be worth it. So again, reactive blue. And okay, nice. We did get a 10 there. So I don't think that's anything too crazy. I wanna say maybe 75, 80 bucks. We definitely needed a 10 there for that to be profitable. And next up, again, we do have a silver here. I thought these both look good, so hopefully this one can also pull the 10. I don't know if it's the lighting, but I'm actually, I don't know. On the bottom left and right corners, I'm actually seeing a little bit of white there, so I did not see that when I sent it in. It could be like the lighting on the scan, I don't know. Let's see what this one got. And it did get a 9, so, man, yeah, I'm seeing, you can't really zoom in there, but on the bottom left and right, I'm definitely seeing a little bit of white there, which I did not see when I sent it in, so 9, again, probably 25, 30 bucks. And then this next one actually was somehow got out of order. This one was not supposed to be there. This was part of the customer's order. It's the Zay Flowers flashback. I'll go ahead and reveal that one too. And that one did get a 9, so hopefully the Jahmyr Gibbs got a 10. This is just a purple. This was like a super cheap card. I wanna say I picked this one up for like 8 bucks. Grade it for about 16, 17, and if it can get a 10, it's probably in that like $50, $60 range. So this one definitely needs to get a 10, and it did get a 10. All right, so happy with that. We went 2 out of 4, so 2 9s, 2 10s. Could have been better, could have been worse too, so we will take it, but just wanted to show that quick reveal. I'm gonna wrap this video up. Hopefully you enjoyed, and I'll see you soon.